hello everybody.
We are trying to fight the Prophet.
Yeah, the thing that jumped out at me for that one was we've gotten a lot of good use out of Hunk, and so that the bounty hunter helmet came up.
Yeah, another bounty hunter would be nice, but let's not rush ahead of ourselves.
Right.
Okay. We're locking in things for Dr. Sprawl.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be expensive, I know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, put in there, it'll cost us about 9k.
Of course. Well, at least getting rid of non-locked-in ones is not too bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
locking this in, yeah, that's it.
Right. And the main thing is that when you start getting to the higher level dungeons, you want to just avoid attacks completely, because the critical hit rate on enemy attacks is jacked up so high.
Let's see.
But whereas if they miss you, then they just miss you, and the fact they have a 25% chance of critical isn't so bad.
So we sell that.
Given that you aren't a fan, you might prefer selling both of them.
Well, I always leave one in case it ever comes up.
Sure.
I was saying, it's like normally it's not ever going to really come up, but there's always that chance. We only have one protection stone.
Yeah, but we don't need it. We have better things for protection, like the heavy boots.
Oh, fair enough.
That we already don't use. So.
And Def Seal?
Yeah, the Defender's Seal. That was a Crusader item, I believe, that we have not been using. Yeah. So, once again, we'll never use that over other items that do protection and don't have any drawbacks. Or at least don't have significant drawbacks.
Well, it's not like -1 crit is going to matter too much, but...
Yeah, the main thing is I've started like kind of keeping an eye on the things that we never actually use.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, once we get a move pendant, we probably want to sell the bounty hunter, the Castellanos helmet. Because we hardly ever use it, and the move pendant is better for moving enemies.
Let's see. That said, if only we actually had a man-at-arms at this level, so that would be pretty useful.
Right.
Ironically, an antiquarian wouldn't be too bad either, but Inkbig is just a little bit too low a level, I think.
Right. Yeah, there are a lot of good arguments for that one. Like, the Prophet, because he targets a space, means that if you can move people around to put a high dodge or high defense person in the way, that works well. And then, because he's also targeting people if they don't move, you can use things like Cover Me or the Man-at-Arms ability, or Protect Me, and to give that person to take the hit, and to take a lot less damage because they have that protection bonus.
I'm thinking...
The only drawback, of course, is you can't pick the other person being targeted.
Right. Actually, do we have... We don't. Drat. Ashley's at too high a level now. So full party heal is definitely makes this a lot easier too.
Right. That'd be the other way to do it. So the problem with that one is if you want to go full party heal, you also have to pack in Blight, Cure, or Resistance, because otherwise he'll just die from Fulmination. The full party Blight shout he uses.
Oh yeah. Well, the situation that we have now doesn't really cover it either. So maybe...
Well, if we mitigate the damage from... Because the problem is, if he one-shots you with Rubble of Ruin, then your turn comes up, you're blighted, and you die. Right. Or at least, with our luck, you die. Whereas if you can mitigate that damage, whether by debuffing him, protecting yourself, or both...
Let's see... I'm thinking it's going to be too expensive to get him that. I'm not sure he would really have the...
I'm bloodthirsty.
Then again, I suppose... I'm torn between having her in to both heal and do damage.
Right.
Then have the Antiquarian in there to do Protect Me and heal.
Yeah, the Arbalest is good synergy with Ven, or Sway. Yeah, that's Sway, right?
Yeah.
So Sway and Ven are a good team because they can mark.
Right.
And then she'll be doing a lot more damage for the back row. However, that's kind of at cross purposes with having a front row team that can double up on hitting the pews.
Right.
Because, I mean, yeah, it still works. She'll still do more damage, but there's no way we're going to take care of all 3 pews in a reasonable manner.
Right.
The plan is probably to hew plus surge, or accuse, yeah, to j'accuse the pews, and try to take them out that way. Then once it's in rank 2, then you can start chopping and smiting.
Yeah, I guess we'll try it your way and see what happens.
Well, I mean, all 3 of the above are my way. They're all kind of different ideas, and they're all kind of variations on an overriding theme.
Right. Let's see. Add up.
Mm-hmm. Did the dodge bonus go up, or just the protection?
No, just protection. I think that as it levels up, it does increase the dodge eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But the important thing is that protection.
Right.
I'm thinking...
that's not really worth it. That might be.
Yeah, I think I'll go with that.
It's getting the guaranteed, minimum 2 HP.
Let's see. Flython... Or she does not have much. He has Hue and he has Revenge. I guess that's the important stuff.
If we're going to be taking both of them in, we'll want to get him the Withstand. At least, at 2 ranks. Well, oh, okay.
I bet he also doesn't have... I'm going to have to sell something else too, I think.
Yeah, I don't think we need the next win on that. Because basically we're talking into like 3% worth of damage, you're talking 1 or 2 hit points.
Right.
If we were worried about like a long grind, like a really...
Well, this is going to be a long grind.
Well,
that's how this fight goes.
The thing is, once we get the... it will be longer than usual. But once we get to the Prophet, the kind of single hit damage will be pretty high with this team.
Well, my thing is... although I think I will be going with...
he doesn't have the damage curse. So basically, none of the characters we're bringing in actually have the skills that are good for this.
Well, might as well go for the investment and the best.
Right.
Because, yeah, marking and then weakening is probably the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Then with healing and the sacrificial stab, that's probably all we need.
Right. And the last mission, I believe we got the Cauldron that increases debuff chance.
I believe so, too.
So it should make it darn near guaranteed.
Let's see.
We don't need the stun skill trinket when we have the stun charm.
Stun?
Stun, right.
I'm thinking we can probably get rid of one of these two.
Yeah. Yeah, because we also have other things for accuracy, like a
and that should be enough.
Yeah. 5,000 would be enough.
I will be scraping by a little bit. Unless... Hold on. I learned my mistake last time. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I don't think we'll need to go all the way up to level 3 stuff.
Let's see. Let's at least make sure everybody has level 2.
Ooh, okay.
Yep, that's what I thought. So find something else to sell. Yeah, we really were not prepared for this. Okay, let's see.
Let's see. How about the ultimate padlock on the bottom? Oh, that's actually pretty decent.
There was a...
That one
this
we'll
one.
get rid of, yeah. We probably don't need too much above 4,000 to buy gear for a boss, assassination.
That does more damage by 1. It's 5% in speed.
That's 7 HP and 5 dodge, so that's probably the better choice.
Yeah. If only we had something else we could sell. I don't know if we do.
Let's see, what's some stuff we never use? Actually, we do have the move stone. It's
where is it?
Right now on the bottom 3rd row, yeah, that one. Move in. So we could sell the Evil Within hat for bounty hunters.
This one? No.
Yeah, it's their helmet with nails in it. It's actually worse at move skill than that is.
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm. It basically inverts it. Oh, it doesn't invert it, just 30% on both instead of 20%.
So while that doesn't have a penalty to it, yeah, I think that's something we're to get rid of.
So now that we have a better melee and range thing for the highwayman, we could get rid of the buckle. So we have
this.
Yeah, we haven't used that when we've taken it out for a while.
+4 dodge is nice, but yeah, I guess you might be right.
Yeah, I mean, if we're really worried about dodge, we've got the Featherstone and one of the cloaks, I think.
Okay. Well, let's try this out. I hate not giving her the extra speed, but we just don't have cash for it.
Right. Well, the concern.
In retrospect, I probably should have just gone this way after all. She's at level 3.
Oh, we can.
Well, we've already bought it now. Regardless, let's see.
You deserve points for the chutzpah of taking an antiquarian to fight a boss, you know.
This is one of the few times where it may actually be good. Let's see, healing would be good.
Yeah, the fact we know that the rocks always fall at the end of the turn from last time means that opens up our options quite a bit.
Right. What would be good for, yeah, she's probably not going to be getting hit with Protect Me.
Yeah.
So
whoever she would primarily be calling on to defend themselves would probably be the ones who want that. Keep in mind, with Protect Me and the Crusader and the Leper, there's 3 of the 4 party members who can effectively get a protection rating. So the only one out in the cold there is Ven, and she can always hit him with Protect Me.
Maybe do we have a debuff term of some sort?
Yeah, it's the I don't know if we have it though. No, we don't actually have it. It would be a picture of a dude with his hands folded together on a chain.
Picture of a dude.
Picture of a dude.
In that case, I'll go ahead and give her this. Because extra dodge is good if she needs to not have that, and then just not consuming food.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. We know we get him, at least partially.
Oh, yes.
Because that's stun skill and debuff skill.
And unlike a lot of high-end artifacts, it's a penalty to virtue and not to stress.
See, so he's not Eldritch, right?
No, he's unholy. We have the unholy ring. No, we only have the Eldritch ring.
Yeah.
We have a beast ring and an Eldritch ring. Okay.
Where's the beast ring?
That's the one right a couple up. Right one there.
Oh. Yep, that would be nice, but we do not have
the
one I'm looking for. Let's see. For him, I am planning on healing and debuffs, which we still don't have.
Well, his Cauldron gives him 40% on debuff. That'd be more than enough.
See, stun would be good if he was up front, but he is not going to be up front because that would just be silly.
Right. Yeah, I've toyed around with doing a Hands of the Abyss, like front row occultist, but they're just a little too squishy.
Right. So in that case, let's go ahead and get him a speed buff.
I think if Hands of the Abyss hit 2 targets or hit 2 rows, that would make it a lot more viable.
Yeah, I think this might be good.
Yeah, you'll want at least some person kind of geared for speed to be able to act before enemies do. Like basically, if you have a high enough speed, you can try to use Demon's Pull on the goblet guys and pull them up so they can't do their thing.
See, I'm thinking these two, extra damage and more HP.
If we're going to be getting damage, I would recommend. Let's see, he's got speed 2.
Well, remember, Zealous Accusation takes a pretty decent damage hit, so we need to bump it up as much as we can to offset that.
In that case, you wouldn't want to use a Swordsman's Crest because it's only melee skills.
I thought the accusation was melee. Oh, it is ranged.
So I guess Sunlight Ring.
Fair enough.
Old reliable.
Yeah.
Of course, I have natural swing, so that's 5 accuracy right there.
Right.
In that case, you could do Berserk Charm.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. But I do want to get you some more HP.
Mm-hmm.
Because especially if you're going to be the one that's designated as protection.
Right.
Why is Sway still a shooty person and not a bardy jester person?
Did we get a Jester? We did. Yeah, we didn't rename. Okay.
Yeah.
But I guess.
Thanks for reminding us, Lorax.
Yeah, I guess we'll name that Jester, the Jester to Sway, and then I guess rename the current Sway to.
We can put her back as Sheva.
Sheva, yeah.
Master Arbalest. There we are.
All right.
Alright. Anyway, back to the problem at hand.
Yes. How could we? I know. I'm sorry, Sway.
You know, I hate to say this way, but Wayne forgetting something. Anyway.
Also, Sway, I hope you're feeling better from last time.
Thus it is written in the Book of Rage. Actually, that might be a good idea, just because if he is getting hit with the various things, then he's going to be at pretty low HP the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a thought too. My big concern with that one is that unless you're using Death's Door strats, then you being at a low health range is just a really dangerous place to be.
Well, I mean, especially considering last time, it's basically understood that, you know, we're going to be hit at Death's Door and then recovering.
Okay.
And that was the pattern that we had established.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure there's not a whole lot we can do to get rid of that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that unless they scaled up his damage quite a bit, cutting it in 1/3 with the curse, and then cutting it effectively in 1/3 again with their protection skills are probably.
Well, in that case, you know, what do you have as a suggestion? We're already at about 20 minutes in, so.
You could double down on protection with the heavy boots.
Flython points out that the most recent post doesn't have a link to the stream.
Sorry.
Okay. While Wayne figures, while Wayne decides what he wants to do, I'll go ahead and fix that.
Right, thank you. Let's take a quick look at the trinkets. Let's see. Cloak. Stun.
It's URL equals, right?
Yeah, you could just. I would just type in. Yeah, there we go.
Like this.
And you have to do the full HTTP.
Oh.
Let's see.
It is www. Okay. Thank you, Flython.
Okay. I think taking a quick look at that, I think what we probably want to do is, since we don't currently have anybody else doing stun, give me the Paralyzer Crest and the Pommel Bash.
He can't hit the.
But it's not about the Prophet. It's getting there, managing all the difficult enemies.
Okay. And I'm just thinking that going against the Prophet is kind of the important thing.
We'll be driving him to rank 2 in fairly short order, and then having a possible chance to stun him at that point would be cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Heals received would be nice. HP loss is not good. I think I might get that and then have him as the designated get hit guy.
There's a thought.
Because between that and the two of them, he should be healing a fair bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So. Then let's see. Accuracy is probably not something we want to lose. We could do that.
Yeah, I was thinking of the two. I would grab the heavy boots, because that way you don't have a stress penalty whenever, because enemies in the ruins do a lot of stress.
Fair enough.
Now the problem with this setup is that the leopard doesn't have anything boosting his damage. I think killing them more quickly is going to be more important than healing him back up.
Okay, so what do we put him on?
We can do, since we don't have a stress, so we don't have anything increasing stress damage. Dismas's Head would work. Berserk Charm would work.
I don't want the 10% HP loss.
Okay. In that case, Berserk Charm would work. We could do...
Yeah, losing accuracy is a bit of a pain, but +3 speed would be nice. Exactly, Flython. You are getting use.
Yes.
Hopefully you don't die due to profit. Don't we have... Yeah, we could do this.
That's true. Dodge on leper is pretty low anyway. In that case, why not grab the right a couple from here, like the warrior bracelet? Yeah, does more damage.
Okay.
And a common trinket, you know, at this point in the game.
Shocking.
Sometimes they're worth it, though.
Okay, anything else?
I think we're good. He has stun resistance over 100. That's going to be very nice. Then we bought him the skill. Okay. Yeah, I think.
I guess we'll keep Purge to clear out corpses if we need it.
Right.
Okay. In that case, let's provision up and.
Oh, make sure I have the stun bash move. You can check that even in the provision screen. Okay, good. So we want to switch to. We want to take off the stress move.
Lark's is conflicted. Wants to be sent on every mission, but I also just want to die and want to be saved like I'm an elixir from a Final Fantasy game.
So you mean you want to be hoarded until we fight the last boss, and maybe even then agonize about sending you in, because you never know if there could be something else.
Let's see, you said Blight was a problem?
For the prophet only, yeah. Because he has a skill called Fulminate, which, being the fulminating prophet, you know, probably will be something we'll be running into a lot.
I'm actually thinking about grabbing a couple of anti-venoms for that.
Sure. I mean, that'll help us mitigate the damage. Obviously, the big catch is that if he hits somebody with it, they get the roof dropped on them, then they die before getting a chance to use it.
Well, my thought is that this would free up a little bit of the action economy, because that means we don't have to worry about the other people who may be blighted, but aren't on death's door.
Right.
So.
Lorax wants to be saved for the optional boss, totally harder than the actual end boss.
Okay. Anything else?
True.
Yeah, we could.
There's
do
a
more,
thought.
Holy waters.
Yeah. Flython points out, do a little preventative maintenance by taking holy water to buff up resistance before going.
In that
into
case,
the
I'll
fight.
keep one in case there are some trinkets, but then I'll also keep the 3. That said, didn't he have?
Solemnity will boost his resistances, but we don't have it.
Right.
It's basically.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and keep the 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else?
I think we're about ready.
All right.
This raving creature had to be silenced. But doing so proved maddeningly impossible. How
I
had
get
he
it,
survived
maddeningly.
the blockades, the icy waters, and the knives I delivered so enthusiastically into
I
his
just realized that, and I'm just imagining
How had he
the prophet
returned
playing
time
Madden.
and time again to rouse the townfolk with his wild speculations and prophecies.
So basically, the fulminating prophet is Rasputin.
The echoes of his mindless tittering
The Mad Monk.
reverberate maddeningly.
Let's see, we got 2 curios, another curio.
So probably over there.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it'll be the top right room on that side passage.
Let's go this way first, because I'll just avoid combat as much as I can, take out the prophet, and if I have things left over, then I'll take him down.
Sure. We get to have very in touch with the things. Oh well, I'm missing one antique isn't going to hurt set us back too much.
I repent in sackcloth and ashes. Oh.
Unforgivable.
This is going to be fairly easy.
Yeah, I guess until we get to the prophet, maybe take off his. Actually, there's no need to mark since we don't have.
Well, I like keeping that just so that it reduces dodge, and a lot of the people in here are pretty dodgy.
Fair enough. But regardless of what we do, we might want to bring in Damon's Pull to be able to take care of some enemies that way.
A death by inches.
That's just a thought, though.
Oh man, we only have chop level 1.
Yeah.
Eradicated.
But the thing about it is that the damage won't go up, just the accuracy.
Well, that's actually my concern.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess we can do Damon's Bowl.
But yeah, nobody's really optimized for traps here. Let's see who's the best one we got. 80, 90, 90. Ooh, so we're probably going to fail all of these.
ancient.
I'm not sure what the actual trap difficulty is for this one.
Oh,
but
hey.
I'm guessing probably around 120 or so.
Let's go with Lython for this one.
Let's
It is
see.
more damage.
Yep.
And more damage is always good.
Seriously.
Yeah, pews don't have dodge, it's just the things that are coming up, like all of the monsters and whatnot that I'm worried about.
Yeah. The trick is definitely going to be getting there. That's the thing. That's the reason why I wanted to stress planning for that. Get it, stress? Planning that part of it for Ben with the bash and everything, just to make sure we actually have a fairly easy time getting there. Because the ruins can be pretty tricky.
Even the cold stone seems
Right, this is a fairly solid team for it, but the Antiquarian is kind of... Right. So let's make sure he doesn't have Kleptomaniac.
He has...
Plutomania.
Yeah,
Okay.
Plutomania.
Which sucks, because that kind of puts, the limits the amount of antiques we'll be getting, but...
Well, this isn't for cash.
Right. Well, when we're broke, I mean, everything's for cash.
Well, I mean, we get enough just from victory, and probably from all the curios we're going to be getting, that I think we'll be fine.
True. This is not too bad. Excellent.
Which is good, because they can kill you really, really dead.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Our blight resistance actually isn't that high.
Yeah, that always kind of surprised me, especially the spitting spiders.
Dark.
Oh, if that increases her chance to inflict it, it's still really low.
There we go.
60% chance to hit. Good grief.
Another one falls.
I guess that's always the trick with lepers. So you need them to actually hit.
Right. And stab.
Back to
Very
Nice.
nice.
That's always good too.
foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
And of course, room items.
I need to unlock it. I need to unlock it. Right.
Yeah, the chance of the unlocked box being trapped aren't great, but
Let's not go into the room battle. Especially since there's no reason to.
right.
Well, this is good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Damon's Pull won't do much good against them because they can both do their thing from any range.
Right.
Impressive.
So uncivilized.
Criticals for occultists just is a beauty to behold.
Then, yeah, she can't actually kill anybody, so let's raise some dodge.
If the stress things miss, then it's like they didn't even do anything. That is some damage. And then if that lowers the light too much, I might want to consider bumping it back
Yep,
up.
I know. So that doesn't even have a chance to miss, it looks like. That's kind of aggravating.
Yeah, it seems like some of those stress moves just automatically take effect. And because I've noticed that, like the howl on ghouls was the first time I saw it. And it's like it doesn't even trigger a riposte or anything.
Right.
It just works.
Which is definitely bad for her, because she's starting to feel it already.
Right. Try to healing herself and get a chance, try to critical.
Yeah, I guess there's always a chance.
And I guess against these fights too, since they would always try to go after marked opponents, could use the
Such a terrible assault.
I think the Crusaders
Answered.
buff marks them and that gives them protection.
Well, she's already marked.
Okay.
Confidence
There we go.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Then Hugh should take care of both of them.
Yeah.
Their formation is broken.
And just like that.
In the offensive.
Of course, he cannot actually reach, so he will reduce some of that stress.
We'll have one camp thing too, so we're trying to give Ven the ability to outspeed these guys, but it's just not happening.
But yeah, they have speed 10.
And his is 9. Okay.
Right. So there's always a chance that it can go through.
Yeah. I think you confirmed last time that it is a
Oh,
Well,
so if it doesn't pull, it doesn't even hit,
ouch.
or it doesn't even remove the corpses. Man, that's really really bad.
Right. Nothing is working.
That seems to be the moral of the story here.
At least I got a critical hit on that one. Yep. At least Purge does not, in fact, miss.
Yeah, this one fight is just really taking up my stress because I couldn't really do much to him.
Right.
Oh, he's down now. Interesting. Flython says, interested to see how this prey fares against the Prophet. He's a nasty one. That he is. Ooh, Aria box.
Is a minus 25%.
Yep. Stress.
Oh, it's a music box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly
like
what
it.
it is.
Eat to the two things of food.
Yeah.
Keep me alive. At all costs.
So I don't think she can...
Actually, they do.
Any... Oh, right.
Yep, all curios.
The promise of
Well, what part of all curios? I think it was Ven had the best chance.
Yeah,
But
he has a 10% extra chance, but...
watch your
even then, yeah.
Okay.
We're looking at...
There's nothing in there,
Okay.
so I will be... Oh, the Madmen all have a percentage chance of dropping music boxes when you fight them until you get them all.
Oh,
That's good to know.
That is the first one I've ever seen, so...
Also, hey there, Sprawl. Alright, let's do this.
gathered close in tenuous
Nice.
firelight and uneasy companionship.
Okay.
Let's see. Reduce stress on everybody. I guess, yeah, preventing ambush would be good.
Zanku has it.
Only then.
That would be good.
Yeah, we are going to want to use that. So Ven, so three on Ven to prevent ambush, 3 on Flython to get his buff, and then maybe that would leave us with 6. Maybe the Zealous Speech. Reduced by 15. Reduces stress damage as well. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Pretty low chance they're a not common, but more common than, say, a Collector or Shambler.
Huh. Okay.
Let's see. 1, so I can get 1 trinket.
Well, that's enough to get everybody holy water and still try to get a curio or 2. Yeah, I'm glad that I think it was it Flython back up there that recommended giving everybody holy water to start the fight. Yeah, that was a good idea. I didn't even think about that. So I think he also has a move that stuns too. And Flython said, "Hey, don't forget to actually use the holy water." Right. Luckily,
To be fair, I am not Wayne, so I had actually remembered.
Probably not, but
Oh, it is.
there was some coin in there. We could have just picked it up since we're down to 6. But...
Well, we're about to reach the boss.
Yeah, Sprawl recommended holy water for the Siren a few streams back.
Okay.
We'll watch this not be the Prophet. I think it has
I'm
to be,
almost
but...
certain that it has to be. Unless your math is wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is the furthest number of rooms away.
I got the wrong skills.
We can retreat and try again. Let's take a quick look and see what we... And of course he's targeting the one person who can't protect himself. Let's see what... Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have the debuff. He doesn't have the...
Yeah, if he doesn't have the debuff, then I would retreat, yeah.
A wise general cuts losses.
Okay, that's not the end of the world.
And I was making such a big deal about remembering things. Let's see.
Give the wizard a doggy treat.
Yes, Lorax, I'll absolutely make sure to use a doggy treat. Let's see.
She'll want to protect me.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll want to get rid of these, because I don't think I can really blight them that well.
Well, the thing is, if she doesn't have that, well, she probably won't actually be attacking him.
Right, so yeah, I'll do that and not worry about flash powder.
Actually, I want to say his debuff is probably lower or the same than his blight resistance. So if he keeps spamming that, that might be more. That might contribute more than a couple of points of blight.
Okay.
I mean, I will go with your choice on that one. I can't think of really much she'll be doing besides giving somebody else a protection bonus.
And she did. And Damon's pull, instead do that.
Might as
That
well,
way
yeah.
he can stab and weaken and heal, and I think those are the most important things.
Right.
Okay. Then he is not going to try to stun at all because it's not going to matter.
Actually, we'll drop the stress heal and grab stun because we should be able to stun the prophet whenever he gets to rank 2, and if we're hurting at that point,
I don't want to do that because I always want to have him able to heal if he needs to. Because even if it's a little bit, it'll take him out of Death's Door.
Okay.
Whereas I'm...
In that case, swap the Paralyzer crest for the music box or something.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I was not very impressed with that choice.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. It's like where there's a difference in tactics between the two of us.
Yeah, exactly, Sprawl.
Ben oh well.
Okay. Flython.
You're supposed to have my back, Sprawl.
I'm thinking instead of Purge, because there aren't going to be any corpses, and you can't knock back. Let's see.
Well, Flython, unless this is a, like, #1 pro strats, I mean, you're free to give us advice. I was thinking that the fact that the Occultist can hit all 4 ranks and debuff damage would probably be the way to... or you're talking about something else for the Occultist skills. Oh, yeah. You could have told us, right?
Yeah.
No, that was just a case of we had the idea in mind to change our skills around and then just forgot.
Right.
You know,
because I was busy talking about other things that I had remembered. Okay, let's try this again.
Right. We still have our buffs up, so...
Yep. At least I think we do. Yeah.
It didn't even count as a round to withdraw. Okay, now she's going after... Oh, no. Now she's going after him. Now he's going after her.
He knows. Okay. So let's do... What's his dodge? Dodge 14.
That would
For
be...
now, let's do this. There we are. Unquenchable fire of the stars. And protect me. As Sprawl's pro-tier Darkest Dungeon strats don't screw up. That is kind of important, I will agree.
Hey, Ben, whatever you do, don't mess it up. But did you use revenge?
Yeah.
That lowers his protection.
Well, I figured that it balanced out with her protect me because they stack that way, and this way he does more damage, which is important.
All right.
I know what I'm doing.
Fingers crossed, man.
I know what I'm doing. Let's see. 6 to 12 as opposed to 10 to 19.
Yeah.
So that does actually come out ahead in the long run. Also, why do they have a dodge rating? Why do they have dodges?
I think in... Nice, 2 resistances.
Bonk.
Okay, so fair enough.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, I know what I'm doing.
Stone and blood.
Let's see.
I would... Okay, I'll just let you handle this one. Okay.
His
Okay.
defense. There.
Nice. Now, what I would have recommended was having her use Protect Me on Ven to give him a protection rating. Flython says, it's a shame we don't have the mod that adds a 25% damage versus carpentry.
That would have
skill.
been nice.
That's wonderful.
I will admit.
The fact they have that type, of carpentry.
See, this should stack. Let's see.
A dizzying blow.
As Paul says, I'm not so sure on the I know what I'm doing part.
See, yeah, minus 70 damage. That should help.
Are we sure Ben knows what he's doing? I'm not, but he's confident, so...
All I'm saying is that I have played this game before. I kind of know what I'm doing.
The Hag's Pot type is crockery. Oh, it's amazing.
See?
Diesel has...
No, it is worn off.
It's worn off, okay. Yeah, the fact that Ven's saved versus poison is going to help out quite a bit. Yeah. Still, okay. Holy Water was the right call there. And the cannon the cannon is ironwork or something, right? That's.
I thought it was automaton or something like that. Let's see. Then let's really amp up his protection. Now that he's going to be hit twice.
Actually, that just means he won't cover for her. But luckily,
What?
yeah, if they're both hit with the same area of effective.
Oh,
attack,
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, Sprawl even tried to warn you. Not a good move to put guard on the leper. So to stress the point, are we sure Ben knows what he's doing?
All I'll say right now is that nobody's in danger.
Right. We tease because we care.
No, you tease because you can get away with it. Let's see. His debuff. 40. Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent chance of success.
Right. Yeah, when I played this one solo, I ended up kind of lucking out on this one, that because I got the profane scroll on a Vestal, so the fight started off really, really bad.
There we are.
But then she got a bunch of. I actually started landing the. I think the Hand of Light or whatever every couple turns. His accuracy got debuffed so much he could never actually land. He could never actually land any moves.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
So yeah, he's still doing some nasty damage, but it is survivable.
Let's see. His protection is still plus 57. That's good. This could be bad. Yeah, I'm starting to think that.
Let's see, do I still have my protection up from?
Yes.
I do for 1 round.
So I think I will go ahead and do that.
Of course, that means it wears off. Or does it? Yeah, it will wear off.
But I can go ahead and do it again. Again. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Right, and that way Flython can do the damage.
Let's see, 2 damage. Oh, buck up. He'll be fine.
His protection is still 30%.
Yeah.
Okay, so he should be more or less okay.
Yeah. Should I go after the 3rd pew or just start doing him?
I would just start going after him.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're already going to collect two of the pews.
That's right. Each is their own stat, right? Or their own block.
Right. Ooh, good thing we buffed up early. Yeah.
Gosh.
That means you can't cover. Yep. I think the damage debuff hadn't more off yet.
All right. This is going to hurt.
Right. Maybe. Yeah, because Ven can't heal himself.
Right.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
I'm going to try that to try to get him over the limit. He's probably going to go to Death Store, though.
What's his damage debuff at right now?
His?
35 for 1 more round.
Right.
Okay. Oh, that means I think it'll wear off on his turns. I'll be doing full damage. Fingers crossed. This could be bad.
Well, even if the thing hits, he'll just be on Death's Door. He should still be fine.
Right.
Because he's not blighted, so he's not in any risk of dying.
Yeah. My wounds are mounting. Oh!
Sprawl suggested going Intimidate on the leper.
Poor Ven.
All the damage.
Layer the damage debuffs, right.
Why did he get... Oh, gosh.
Yeah, he got stunned by the Prophet's panic move.
Yeah, I had forgotten just how...
Well, the bright side, this vindicates your decision to leave the Insightful or the that move on me, because now we can get Ben out of Death's Door, and he's the only one getting hit this turn, so it'll give us some time to build back up.
Yeah, Sprawl, we don't have Intimidate for the leper.
But that's what I was saying. We could have used that instead of Revenge, probably. Yeah, we got a 3rd down. Sprawl never really went the whole hog on damage debuff on the Prophet, yeah. And ouch. But 1 point of damage is as good as 30 is as good as 1 when this kind of setup.
Okay.
guessing maybe have her heal Ven and have Ven heal me, and then and gamble on it being a big roll, I guess. They're gonna protect me. Will drop her. So, this is tough,
right?
Yeah. Because if we don't get a damage debuff on Ven, we're gonna start losing the damage race.
Right.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay, that's pretty good damage.
Yeah.
Oh, low roll though. Yeah, the debuff is guaranteed with this cauldron.
Lost.
Arg. Yeah, I forgot about the 9 points of dodge that the Prophet gets. I think everything in tier 3 gets that point of, oh, okay, cool. Gets like 9 points of dodge added to their base. It seems like that's the minimum every unit has. The Flython should probably survive this if he gets his protection buff up. And the damage debuff, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, the one thing that I should have remembered and I didn't was that I have debuffing and healing both working on the same person. I should have brought Sheva.
Yeah.
That's what I should have done.
Sprawl mentioned Intimidate more as a hypothetical. At this stage, protection is meaningless. Just get the damage and heals now. Right. And Philo said, don't forget the anti-venom.
Yep. I am prepared to do so.
That's right. I guess, yeah, if you the anti-venom rolls and then or kicks in, and then, yeah, they could kill him.
Grievous injury.
Ouch.
Palpable fear.
That's why I stocked a lot of them.
Yep. Yeah, you've got... Well, it's probably nice.
Injury
Not enough to save Ven, unfortunately,
right.
but since he wasn't blighted, we should be okay.
Or cowardice.
And blood. And blood. His damage is at... Still 2 more rounds of 70. Okay, that's good. So Ben could probably heal somebody.
I'm thinking... Yeah, she heals him, and then he heals someone else.
Right. Wayne is blighted. And...
Probably Wayne, because Flython still has the protection up.
Yeah, and what's my health and blight right at? I'm worried we don't make sure I don't fall to death's door from blight. Okay, so... Great!
Well... Hey, sometimes it happens.
I swear Ven wants to get me killed here.
Hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Oh. Burn that, and we heal you so that you don't die.
Right. Ouch.
As life ebbs,
Everybody's on death's door.
vistas of emptiness.
And this is how the Prophet fight goes.
He's gonna keep dropping the... That's probably good. We have to heal them anyway.
Right.
So that'll get them back to...
Let's see. That's something.
There we go. Before I was worried that would be a great time for me to go first.
Not giving up. Which is good, because that drops you...
Oh, excellent. Okay.
It will drop you on your turn. So you'll just have to heal yourself, and we hope for the best.
Right.
Because now now he's back at full damage, so...
Right.
Yeah, I am thinking the Antiquarian was a bad idea.
Right. She's about to drop too.
On the brink, facing the abyss.
Okay, well, at least somebody else is getting the pain for once.
Yeah, we were... Everybody down. Let's see, is that... One more round, but let's get rid of it anyway.
Right.
Do.
Oh, it's gonna have to be me, otherwise. Okay.
Let's see.
I think at this point, let's see, he's at 43. On good rolls, we could kill him, but it's just probably not going to happen.
Right.
So maybe he does, yeah. Oh, jeez. Expect that to do damage. Great.
That is understandable given the situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Frailty. Finally claimed.
Well, not all of our goals. Let's not be hasty here. Oh, is he within? Oh, we took stun off, right? What's his stun resistance anyway? Would that have been a good choice?
No.
120. So we.
Yeah, I remembered he had a pretty large amount.
Yeah, it would have been 160 versus 120. Just yeah, not that feasible.
Let's see, she's on death's door. Should I?
He's on death's door and can't heal next turn.
I think I'm going to try to just kill him.
Right there we go.
Because he's pretty close to.
Yeah, one more hit, we'll do it. Just have to make sure that, there's nobody's taking ongoing damage except Flython, who's higher.
Right.
So, who's high enough to not, die from it. So basically, the thing is, can we get people to move first before he kills somebody with Fulminate or something? I think probably yes. Ven, at the least, should go before him. Yeah.
Let's see. Can stab kill him?
Maybe.
But there we go.
All right.
Foresee his own demise.
About time Ben came through after screwing us over with the low point heals.
Sproul is exactly right. Maybe the party should move out from under the crumbling ceiling.
These nightmarish creatures can be
Okay.
killed. They can be
Yeah.
beaten.
Also surprised there's still ceiling left. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. So we... Well, that means that I am not exploring anywhere else.
Yes,
Needless to say. We have a nice riposte. We take that. Book of Intuition.
Those will at least be better for selling than, the shovels and herbs. Okay.
There we go. Alright. And... let's see, there was nothing else in this room.
One curio.
I could get the curio, but I'm... Python's got no fingernails left after that. Nerve-wracking. See, I know what I'm doing. Everybody survived.
Jeez. Yeah, you have, only being able to debuff his damage and not his accuracy it makes a huge difference.
Well, I could have debuffed his accuracy too, but I just didn't find a whole lot of use in that.
Right. Well,
Because he was so accurate anyway that he kept,
Well, I was just saying that when I related that when I played, I had that Vestal in rank 2. That once we got him to rank 2, this basically took him down with the hand of light over and over again. Because that debuffs damage and accuracy.
Oh, she actually got something good.
Oh.
Something really good.
Yeah, apparently the game actually calculates the chance of getting a positive or negative quirk separately. It's like the more stress you have, the more likely you are to get a negative one. So that worked out pretty well.
Obsession caused this great foulness.
Alright, Dr. Sprawl is better.
That I must rely upon you
Trying to get rid of these.
And yeah, we'll be... I think we might just lock that in for the Antiquarian. Because that's pretty good.
What did you get again?
Evasive, plus 5 dodge.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, evasive is really useful.
Where is she?
Right in the middle. It's level 3.
There she is. Yeah, it's that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, plus 5 dodge is just good for anyone.
Right.
So.
Actually, she's got a bunch of pretty good skills.
What does she? Yeah, Unerring is...
Oh, that's mostly for damage, which
right.
don't mean much for her.
Which
right.
do not help for an Antiquarian.
Right. Well, I gotta say, give Ben...
Great item of it, too. That's why his name's so perfect. Exactly right.
Give Ben, gotta give Ben a hand. He really impressed on that one.
We've got our Man-at-Arms. Got our Cultist.
Outstanding request. I know we had Zeus Plague Doctor and Batman 150. You got a Hellmaster. So,
Right.
yeah.
So yeah, I think we're good.